total to run down.
Right in behind it for the first ball.
Austin won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit.
Oh, that's a spot.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Well
Solid
bowled.
defence, very compact.
Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yes!
There's a chance if this hits.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Misses everything.
Oh, nice bowl.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have... Really happy with that last shot. Wow, that's missed
Good
a lot.
bowling.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Yes! No!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yes!
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Well
Got right in
bowled.
behind it.
Right on top of the spin. Keeps it out well.
Yes!
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. A couple on offer here.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever. And picking up good runs.
Waiting.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Nice shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Good
Nice
bowling.
solid defensive shot.
That was a good slower ball, picked up well, got the defensive shot in. Nice and simple.
Yes!
Right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Ah! Oh, nice bowl.
That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. Glamorgan are 7.
Oh, that's a spot.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Brilliant
Yes, yes.
shot, that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Well bowled.
Yes.
Nicely played.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed.
Yep.
If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
White.
Out!
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the bat. A joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Beaten on the drive.
Good bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Glamorgan are 9 for 200. Curran coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yes.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yes, yes.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
This batter really is the key now. Picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Catch him!
Onto the front foot.
Yes.
Super shot. Should be four.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full. Put away.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Right off the middle of the bat.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display. Very solid. I think this could be just the start. Hard to stop them in this sort of form. It's a half century and they've blazed them to all corners so far.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already,
Yes.
it makes it very easy to score.
Bowler!
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground, over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yep.
Thick
No.
edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Curran from the pavilion end.
No interest in that one from the batter. Curran will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait. Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Catch him.
Good shot.
Yes.
A beauty.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Catch.
Yes, yes.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
A little bit short, not horribly short. Moves the feet well and the hands even better.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yes.
Great shot.
Good return, back from the deep. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
End of the over. Glamorgan are 9 for 252. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the northern end.
Ah. Well bowled. Ah. Good bowling. Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yes.
Middle that one. Great timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Austin is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
That single is just edging the score closer to a century. Looking a wee bit nervous, you've just got to control the nerves and remember to play each shot on its merits.
Catch!
Too full. Got what it deserved.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Well placed. Should get a single.
Yeah!
Oh yes, holds on to that one under huge pressure. They've done it.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.